Alright, now I have another thing going on, and of course I'm going to work on this breather thing, but also these nuts have come loose too. You know, the vibration on this machine is causing a lot of issues. Unexpected. Let's see, I got my bolts in my place. I bet you that's where that bolt, oh here it is right here. I bet you this came out of that. So I'm gonna have to start putting locking nuts on everything here. The other issue that I'm gonna be taking care of is this thing has a fan. They all do. All these air-cooled engines have a fan. On this one, the fan is plastic, and it's right here. Can you see that plastic fan? Well, this piece here would normally cover that up, but normally you don't have a drive shaft that's hooked to the flywheel. So this tries to keep dirt, straw, and all kind of stuff from getting in that. And with these plastic ones, if you get a bunch of stuff like that in there, it can break these little tines off. I was trying to figure out how to save this in case I ever needed it, because it is also a pull start. But if I didn't use this, I would have to make one. And it's quite a lot to make something like that. And also, when I make it, I'm going to have to make it so that it slips over that drive shaft, which means I'm going to have to cut this and have it where I can put it on there and then crawl up under it and reattach it. So I've about decided just to go ahead and sacrifice this thing, just take the internal workings off of it and make my cut, slide it over that and attach it. And then there's 3 bolt holes in this thing. 1, 2, 3. And look at me, and cut my hand on that thing right there. Dang, I say, that ain't good. But yeah, I'm gonna sacrifice this one. I was hoping I had another one of these, and I probably do somewhere, but I can't find it where I could save this one. But like I say, I can't find the other one, so what the heck. And I might just go ahead and pull this piece that just cut my hand off of here, because I'm not even using this wire that it's attached to. If I get that off there, I won't never do that again. Alright, so I might need to run to town. See, these are going to be a problem. I don't have any way to hold in the bottom of that while I tighten that up. There's no way to get to that, I don't think. Now, there is a little bit of a hole under here. I could slip a wrench, like cut a wrench, slip it under there where my finger's at, and get to that one. Maybe I could do that. Can't quite reach it, but so I'm gonna need to find me the right size thread. I might need to make a trip to town to get some nylon locking nuts for that. There's one right there. That may be one that came off of it. Or that may be one that came off the hood. Alright, I'm going to cut y'all off while I work on this some more. I've decided to do these things before I put the mower deck on it. Because once the mower deck's on there, it's going to be really difficult to get to this. Right now I can get to it from underneath, but once I get the mower deck on there, I wouldn't be able to. Oh, the joy. What I'm doing here is I'm locking these nuts to each other so that they can't come loose. Now keep in mind, this whole thing is mounted on rubber, so if I tighten this down more, I'm only squishing down the rubber more. And no matter, even if I do have these lock washers in here, they're still going to loosen up. So by locking this nut and this nut together, then they should not come loose, and they should allow this thing to bounce around, which it's supposed to do. This is supposed to neutralize the vibration of this one-cylinder motor, and one-cylinder motors always vibrate. That's why if you've got a well, let me think of a good example, because there's a lot of motorcycles out there, and if you've got one with a one-cylinder motor, you're going to really tell the difference between two cylinders, which can often offset the vibration of each other. All right, so I'm going to go over to the other side and lock them, and then this part will be done, and then we can move on to working on something else on this motor. This old welder wire came in really handy. I had to replace the lead on my welder the other day, on my wire welder. So when I do, I just roll this stuff up and hang it along the side of the wall. That way, when I need it, I'll have it. And you can roll it up like this, so that you don't have a big spaghetti roll. It's just going all over the place. You can just line this up around your fingertips, and when you get to the end, just poke the end through to lock it in place, and then it'll be good for next time. Oh, the joy. Easy now, stay put.